Good morning, ma. Welcome to all for online education. Commerce theory part for the first year's English medium. The chapter that we are dealing with, that is the 9th chapter, Sources of Business Finance. So this is the 10th session of this chapter. Here we are going to discuss about some of the short-term source of finance which we have left in the 9th session. Yes, installment credit. This is another method by which the assets are purchases and possession of the good is taken immediately, but the payment is made in installment over a predetermined period of time. So what it's saying means this is another method by which assets are purchases. Okay, asset is purchases. After that, the possession means the right on the asset or the right on the good is taken immediately, but the total payment is not made immediately. The total payment is made in installments. The total payment is made in monthly installments, as that is predetermined period of time. As a predetermined period of time. What is the meaning of predetermined period? Means the period which is decided before. Okay, the period which is decided before, based on that they will pay the monthly installment, EMI basis. Okay, simply we can say it as EMI basis. Next, advances. Some business organizations get advances. Okay, some business organization get advances from their customers or agents. They will get the advance from their customers and agents against the orders. Okay, against the order. If a customer orders certain things in advance, they have to give to the business organization. If the agent wants certain thing, if he give an order to the business organization, then they have to give certain advance. And this source is a short-term source of finance. And this is a short-term source of finance for the business organization. It is a cheap source of finance. It is very cheap source of finance, and in order to minimize their investment in working capital, so that the organization can minimize their working capital. Working capital means the capital which is used in day-to-day activities for the purchase of raw material, for the payment of wages, daily wages, for the payment of salaries, for the payment of electricity bill. For that purpose, a capital is required. That capital is known as working capital. So by taking these type of advances from the customers and agents, it will minimize, it will reduce the investment. Okay, it will reduce the investment of the business organization in working capital. Working capital lo business organization invest cheyalsina avasaram undadu. ఈ అడ్వాన్స్ తోటే బిజినెస్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ డే టు డే యాక్టివిటీస్ రన్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, కమర్షియల్ పేపర్స్. కమర్షియల్ పేపర్ ఈజ్ అన్ అన్సెక్యూర్డ్ ప్రామిసరీ నోట్. It is not a secured promissory note. Promissory note means the person give the promise that he will purchase the goods today, and he will give the promise that I will pay you on some specific date. Okay, he will purchase today and he will promise to pay on a specific date in the future. For example, on 23rd December 2020 he purchased the good. He promised to pay on 29th January 1st 2021. That type of promissory note. Generally this promissory note will be in written, not in oral. Okay, issued by a firm to raise the fund for a short period. It is issued by the firm. The promissory notes are unsecured, and those are issued by the firm to raise the fund for a short period, varies from 90 days to 364 days. Okay, the time duration will be 90 days to 364 days. It is issued by one firm to other business firm. So it is generally issued by one business firm to another business firm, or one business firm to other insurance companies, or for pension fund and for the banks. Okay, it will issued by one organization to another organization. It is issued by one organization to other organization. Those are commercial papers. Next, bill discounting. Bill discounting is also called as invoice discounting. Bill discounting is also called as invoice discounting. It is an act of sourcing working capital. It is also a type of getting working capital for future payables. For the future payable, what is the future is there? In the future, they will going to pay. They will purchase today, but they will pay on the future. By discounting, the seller recover the amount of the sale from the financial intermediaries before the due date of the bill. So what is these means? I will explain you with one example. For example, X is a company and Y is a supplier. X is a company, Y is a supplier. Y supplied certain goods to X whose value is rupees 2,500 rupees. Whose value is rupees 2,500 rupees. Now the X is a company. The company told that present I don't have money, so I will give you on specific date. Okay, when they will purchase actually 2,500 rupees goods, they purchase on 22nd December 2020, and the company giving a promise that it will going to be it will give one bill. Okay, it will prepare one bill. The company will prepare one bill, and in that bill there will be the amount 2,500 rupees, and on which date the supplier have to go to the bank and have to collect the amount is also that specific date. Future date kuda din meeda edam జరుగుతుంది 29/12/2020 అంటే ఆఫ్టర్ నియర్లీ 1 వీక్ తర్వాత వెళ్ళి అతను కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు బ్యాంక్ దగ్గర నుంచి. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ బిల్. ఓకే, ఇది బిల్. అయితే వై ఏం చేస్తాడంటే ఈ డేట్ కన్నా ముందే 29th రోజు వెళ్ళి బ్యాంక్లో ఇస్తే అతనికి అమౌంట్ 25,000 ఇస్తారు. బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ వాట్ ద వై డిడ్, he went on 25/12/2020 he went to bank. ఓకే, ముందే వెళ్ళిపోతే బ్యాంక్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే 2,500 రూపీస్లో నుంచి కొంచెం కట్ చేసుకొని దీంట్లో నుంచి కొంచెం మైనస్ చేసుకొని అతనికి 2,000 రూపీస్ ఇస్తుంది. ఓకే, ద బ్యాంక్ విల్ గివ్ 2,000 రూపీస్ టు ద వై బై డిస్కౌంటింగ్ ద బిల్. It will discount these 2,500 by discounting. It will be 2,000 rupees. The bank will discount that bill. So when it is a date, actual date on 29th, but he went before the date on 25th only he went to bank. Why is a supplier? He went before the date. Yes, he went before the date. So when he went before the date, the bank will discount the bill and it will give only 2,000 rupees, and it will deduct the 500 rupees because he came before the date. Okay, actual date is 29th. On that day he can claim the total amount, but he came earlier now. That's why the bank will cut that amount, and on actual date on 29th the bank will send, the SBI bank will send that amount to the send that bill to the RBI, and SBI will claim the total amount, that is 2,500 rupees totally claimed by SBI on 29th December. But the Y supplier will get only 2,000 rupees because he came before the expiry date. That is known as bill discounting. Working capital loan or loan that is taken to finance the company day-to-day operations. In order to carry day-to-day operations of the business, working capital is required. Next, microfinance. Micro means very small. Microfinance is a financial service targeting individuals and small businesses. It will generally target the individuals and small businesses who lack access to conventional banking and retail services. So who don't have the money they can't go to the banks and other services, they can raise the finance from the microfinance. Okay, so microfinance helps to promote economical development, employment and growth through the support of micro enterprises and small businesses. Okay, small businesses can be started with the help of the microfinance. Okay, this is bill discounting and this is the working capital which is required for day-to-day activities, and this is a microfinance which is required for an individuals, okay, for sole proprietors or for small businesses. Okay, for them microfinance is very helpful. So with this microfinance, it will be the economic will be developed, the employment will be developed, and also there will be more growth for the micro enterprises, and also small businesses will be increases with the help of the microfinance. So this is about the short term financial services. Let us meet in other session with some other topic.